Welcome to the world of our invented next generation hydraulic chucks, hydraulic self-centralizing devices, hydraulic mandrels and so on. So why it is called self-centralizing? It is automatically when it is your chuck or work holding devices with our hydraulic devices connected to your spindle, there is no need for truing, there is no need for setup time. It is just loading and unloading time. That's it. And everything, the truing and the setup and most of the setup time is being taken care. It is since it is self-centralized. So this is the significance of our invention. These hydraulic devices, before going to that, now let us take the live demo of a very classic case of a high precision aerospace component. This component, aerospace component, is a very high precision component, but the requirement is, the quality requirement is above 6 sigma. That is zero defect. And the earlier operation was done with the CNC turning center, and the OD to face, it is required to be maintained within about the perpendicularity within 2 microns, 2 to 3 microns. But there was no consistency, and it was also not possible to achieve that OD to face perpendicularity within 2-3 microns. It was giving about more than 10 microns, or even inconsistency, some of the components, and majority of the components gets rejected. You have to sort it out and pick the best out, and then you have to dispatch to your customer. So now our invention came as a solution for such classic case. And another thing in this component is, this component is not subject to have any clamping marks. It is, since it is aerospace component, no marking is allowed, and it should be clean and it should be perfect. And any type of clamping you do in your CNC machine or any lathe or any grinding, where there is a chuck is involved, you will have to apply with some pressure, and that creates the slightest amount of dent. And if you clamp it very gently and very lightly, the clamping force is not sufficient for your machining operation. So however, the dent is unavoidable. So the only solution, such high precision area, is our invented hydraulic self-centralizing devices or hydraulic chucks. So you can see this is the device. So this is our invented self-central. This is the clamping zone. This device goes and just fix it and integrates with your spindle. It becomes 0-0. Any number of times you can just split the component, remove the component, fix the component, perform the operation. I will show you how it is. See, here it is a manual case I have shown for a demo. In reality, it is connected to your drawbar, so from the rear side. So it can be the actuation, loading and clamping and declamping can be automatic. And with this device, what really happens is you are having 120 seconds time for loading, unloading and also your operations. But your operations hardly about 45 seconds, and 190 seconds is being about 45, it's about 60 plus another 15, about 75 seconds being taken for loading and unloading, setup, etc. So that is a waste of time. That is, your setup time is more than your process time. It should not be the case. So now with our device, just within 6 seconds, not even 10, 6 seconds, your setup, loading and unloading is taken care, clamping is taken care, and your process remains the same. 45 seconds, 6 plus 45, it is 51 seconds, as against 120 seconds. Your job is completed. So you are saving the time, you are getting the quality, you are getting whatever the OD to face perpendicularity within 2 micron. Why it is like that? This is because the one end of the component is butting from the face. Just put the component and butt it and actuate the hydraulic, just 1 turn, half a turn, it gets actuated, it centralizes the component to your spindle, and smooth operation is performed. And now conventional process, normally without my device, what will happen? You used to clamp the component with the jaws, put the component, and then you will have to do the tightening manually. There itself the dent and damage is created, and again you will have to OD dial it and through the OD, and then you have to dial the face. So all these things are not needed. So this itself take about 75 seconds is consumed for this process, whether you do in the CNC machine, CNC turning center, or grinding any machine. So with the same machine or even a conventional such lathe, just put my device permanently once and for all, one time job it is. It is a hydraulic device. Fix it and forget it. Poco ecosystem, mistake proof. So no skilled operator is required. Even a layman can perform. Just put the device, clamp it, job. So it is aligned to the spindle. And now, during the process, now let us see how this first operation starts. The first operation is you have to just load the component, clamp the component. So all that takes, you just count, it is, a component is loaded. In reality, it is actually push-rod actuated. You don't have to manually also do this. See, the component is now rotating. See, the component is removed, just half a ton. The component is rigidly clamped and self-centralized, no tooling, no dialing. About 75 seconds are saved in that. Clamping and declamping, truing and dialing, all this is not required. So you have to only perform your operations. Perform your operations. OD to face, then finished. Removed. Then again, put the next component. About 6 seconds. That's all. The component is rigidly held. You finish your operations. So like that, your productivity, your output is about 10 times your output is increased, and all the parts are consistent. There is no variation. There is absolutely zero defect parts, no rejection at all, because all the parts are identical. It is more than the 6 sigma. So, and the finish is good because it is a hydraulic clamping. There is no vibration. All the vibration is being taken care by the hydraulic system inside. This is actually, it looks like a plain cylinder, but there are about a set of 20 different elements are fitted in with the hydraulic system, with the hydraulic gel and other mechanisms. It is a micro technology. So that's why we call it as a next generation invention. It is our own invention, hydraulic devices. So zero defect possible. Your setup time is almost about 6 seconds, as against it was 75 seconds. It has come down to 6 seconds, and your process remains 45 seconds. 6 plus 45, 51 seconds you are completing, as against your 120 seconds. So productivity. So this is a classic example. So more and more, the thing is, there is no dental damage. There is absolutely, component is clean and precise, and you have successfully produced even with a layman. So that is the advantage. Thank you.